Green that, bro. He don't shoot off the catch. He gonna jump. Watch this. Yeah.
Bro, Clippers, y'all suck.
Layups. That's the first time I ever threw him a lob. He can't even dribble like that. Green.
Yep, that's a steal.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, me and this dude are go to flood. Oh, bet, let's go. Dang! Oh, that's just Unipay now. Bye bye, get off me. You can't see me, yo. What? That shit go crazy. Green! It's jump shot 29, the same one I was using. Idiot. Oh, I swear to God, I cannot use this jump shot. I swear to God, I can't use this jump shot, bro. Chucky's jump shot is just... Bro, what are you emoting on, bro? You scored 2 points on my teammate. I guarantee you won't score on me, though. Because I'm allowed to. Nah, it was good. Nah.
Wait, what'd you say, King?
I said your jump shot is butt cheeks.
No, well, I was still greening with it yesterday, though. Oh.
Yeah, he could dribble a little bit, too. I don't think that's his main build. I don't think that's his main build.
LeBron, stop missing wide open. That was your second one in a row. Oh my, I swear, I can't pass to LeBron sometimes. This man just can't shoot.
Of course, it's LeBron. LeBron only dunks.
Pick up. Oh my God.
It's epic. Bro, say you're 98 now? Alright, that's cool. Literally said I'm going back to 97. Oh, hold on, DJ, you might want to tell him don't do that. Exactly, you still can't hold me, dog. Your turn to get dunked on? Alright, pass the ball back. Let me get the ball back real quick. Teammate on green. 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 Alright, thank you.
Hey.
No, you don't. Hey, what's up, J-Kai? Alright, teammate, you can green. That's game.
I did not mean to shoot that. Not a steal, 2K?
Alright.
You missed.
Wow, you're that gay. Wow, you're that. Shut up. This is why I unfriended you and blocked you many times. You just set screens. You just literally set screens.
DJ setting screens in tournament.
You setting screens for a random.
I didn't even shoot! Bro, I literally flicked my right stick down and made me shoot, and I tried to bail out pass.
Bye-bye, have fun court. I don't set screens, you do. It's tough. I mean, you're setting screens for a random. By shooting the ball.
Bro, how come every time I have momentum in my career, it doesn't let me momentum in part?
What did you guys say? I'm gonna eat breakfast and then get on, alright? Okay. So Jakai about to get on.
Jakai gonna get on in 2 seconds, bro. This man gonna eat a chip.
No, he literally texted me, he said, I'm gonna eat breakfast and get on, alright? I thought he said that. I thought, cause the way it looked like, it said... You said what? That's tough. You lost all your overall. I'm gonna eat breakfast and then get on. Is what he said. But it sounded like because I have a little option where it reads the message out. So when he said that, it sounded like I'm gonna eat breakfast and then get on at 8. Of course. I mean, you got
Eat
the phone
breakfast
number
and get
anyway,
on
but I'm
eight.
streaming.
Bro, how you gonna eat breakfast and get on that? I gotta tell everybody like 8 hours before, bro.
He's on. He's on. I'm 20. I don't even have. Oh, I don't even have him added.
Bro, how is that my fault? That's a turnover, bro. This man couldn't even catch the ball and he was wide open for the pass.
You better play 21. But you just say it's playing my team. You make no sense sometimes, I swear.
I missed the wide open 3-pointer, bro. Like, that's my hotspot, bro.
Well, isn't the funny part when you live stream, it turns into a video itself? Like when you live stream on PS4, it makes it a video. So you just have a bunch of hour-long videos.
Hey.
Sister Rhonda Williams.
Couldn't take it anymore because it's a very sad situation.
What do you
I
say,
jumped on you, bro.
Rhonda,
Oh
to
my
these kids
god.
out there who may be still doing this?
It's not a prank. It's not a joke. You're going to hurt somebody, and you're going to spend the rest of your life in jail.
The 5 suspects in the Michigan case in which
Yeah,
the
I
father
love
of
getting
4
double
died
teamed,
have
bro.
all been charged with second-degree murder.
And it
They are
made me
in jail
shoot a
without bail.
fade. Yeah.
Fourth family now in.
Well, I'm not trying to shoot these fades, but this game keeps
It was the
making me.
news Tampa residents had been fearing
Like,
for
I'm
weeks.
sitting still
Police
and it's
are
making me
speculating
feel
that a
the same.
possible serial killer may have
No,
struck
you're getting
again.
cracked at half
Fourth
court.
family now in mourning over a senseless and random killing.
It is shortly before 5 a.m. when police receive a call of shots fired in the Seminole Heights neighborhood. Officers arrive in seconds and find the body of 60-year-old Ronald Felton shot dead.
Someone came up from behind and shot him.
Police believe his murder may be linked to a spate of recent horrific killings that have shaken this
And you
neighborhood
can-
to its core.
Police and the FBI are going door to door in southeast
I
Seminole
can't
Heights
do
trying to
anything with
track down
this
the
man
killer.
on me, bro.
Witnesses telling officers they missed the suspect by just 5 seconds, describing him as a thin black
Like,
man
AIs are
about
so
6
fucking
feet tall.
aged.
This has got to stop. And we will hunt this person down until we find them. Police say the killing spree began on October 9th at 9 p.m. with the death of 22-year-old Benjamin Mitchell. Mitchell was shot while waiting alone at a bus stop. 4 days later,
She didn't have a chance to get married.
the body of 32-year-old Monica Hoppe
What
is
rep
found
is your
in the
dad?
lot
Do you know?
down the street and around the corner from the scene where Mitchell was killed. Monica's uncle devastated.
She loved everything. Her interest was community and
Do you know that he plays the game like every day a bunch?
Their suffering felt throughout the
Okay,
community.
he
we
probably
don't
all
want
star
Monica
just
to be
one.
forgotten, but we don't want everybody to forget there's 2 other families that's just as bad as us right now.
Following Hoppe's death, a third murder,
He
that
paid.
of 20-year-old Anthony Naiboa.
It just sounded really close, and like 5 minutes after that, the paramedics came.
Naiboa was a recent high school graduate who had autism. Police say he was killed while on his way home from work.
I can't imagine how difficult this is right now.
His family heartbroken.
Whatever did this, it turned our life upside down.
It's a shame that, I won't be able to see him no more, talk to him no more.
Then this morning, that 4th victim, Ronald Felton, who was on his way to feed the homeless.
I love him, but he's still gonna be in me. He gonna be in my heart.
Police point to the fact that each victim was gunned down within a half mile of each other. They also say that in each shooting, the victim was alone, but wasn't robbed.
Again, I keep urging and I keep stating for past days, please, whoever knows anything, stand up, do not be afraid. Because this has to stop, it really does.
We are in the hunting mode. Police have been desperately searching for this person of interest. Here he is, walking in the direction of one of the crime scenes, then running away from it. Police have also released this longer, enhanced video that they believe shows the same person strolling casually toward the crime scene earlier that night, flipping a cell phone in his hand. Police hoping someone recognizes what they believe could be a significant clue.
They take the phone and actually flip it. Is that a habit? Does someone know a friend that I see them do that all the time? And so anything that may trip somebody's memory and help them recognize that person, that's what we're trying to bring to their attention.
Neighbors have been concerned for weeks.
Can you just talk about how strange this is for something like this to happen? How unnerving, how scary it is.
The first time that anything this terrific has happened.
Ron Davis says he won't be caught off guard.
I just brought him out of the safe. I mean, now's the time. We gotta protect my family.
Some parents saying they now prefer to drive their children to school rather than having them walk alone.
I have never seen this many police officers. It's unsettling, but it's settling.
Late last month, I joined Officer Bob Barrett as he conducted nightly patrols.
Hey guys, are y'all heading home?
Checking on neighbors, especially those alone, and searching for the killer.
We're passing right by the spot where Benjamin Mitchell was killed.
That's why we're out here. We drive past that every day, and makes us remember why we're out here. We want this guy. We really do. And so is the family, and so is the neighborhood.
The sentiment is all too familiar to residents of the Washington, D.C. area.
We're interrupting your regularly scheduled programming to bring you news of a frightening chain of events in Montgomery County.
Back in October of 2002, what was believed to be a lone sniper terrorized the D.C. Beltway with a random shooting spree. In the end, there would be 10 murders over 3 weeks.
People just really can't understand how someone could do this.
There was just a seemingly random gunshot that came from seemingly anywhere.
In each shooting, the victims were killed by a high-caliber rifle shot from a distance.
When I talk to people who are pumping their gas or going to the gym or eating at a diner, they walk crooked lines. They weave when they walk. They won't wear red and yellow outside anymore.
I mean, everyone's keeping their children inside. No one's going to playgrounds. All the after-school activities have been canceled. And you just want your children to be safe.
The 8th victim was a 13-year-old child walking into school.
Someone is so mean-spirited that they shot a child. Now, all of our victims have been innocent, have been defenseless.
The number of victims and fear on the rise caused then-President Bush to step in.
I've ordered the full resources of the federal government to help local law enforcement officials in their efforts to capture this person.
More than 1,300 federal officers were assigned to the case. ABC contributor Brad Garrett, an FBI agent at the time, was one of them.
Literally, this case had thousands and thousands of leads because people were scared.
Some of those leads began to pay off.
We got a vehicle description, and then we got a tag number, and that tag was spotted at a rest area in Maryland, not too awfully far from D.C., by a guy going to work. He called it in. The police surrounded the car at some point, pulled them both out, and placed them in the custody.
41-year-old John Allen Muhammad and 17-year-old Lee Boyd
surrounded the car at some point, pulled them both out, and placed them in the custody.
41-year-old John Allen Muhammad and 17-year-old Lee Boyd Malvo were arrested and charged with the shootings. Garrett interrogated Malvo and got him to confess.
I mentioned the movie The Matrix, and his eyes just dropped and immediately connected with mine. It got him to a point where he was willing at least to start talking to us. We got him to walk through a number of the shootings as to what occurred. Was he driving, etc. We basically got a pretty decent confession out of him during those 5 or 6 hours.
15 years later, Brad Garrett is hoping Tampa police get a similar break in their case.
The terror in the community obviously is going to be similar. And the utter importance it is for the public to continue to feed the police with information to figure out who this guy is, because that's ultimately what caught the DC snipers.
Back in Florida tonight, police promising to keep their community safe.
We need to catch this killer.
1,700 views.
A manhunt that began with near cinematic drama has come to an end in equally unforgettable fashion.
Oh, yo, what's up, Jakai? Getting Joe. What?
Why said what's up, Jakai? Jakai not even here.
What? Who said something? Who said something? What's in the video?
A manhunt that began with near cinematic drama has come to an end in equally unforgettable fashion. One of the escaped convicts is dead, the other is alive, reportedly opening up to authorities. How did these killers hide for so long? And is there trouble ahead for prison officials? ABC's Lindsay Janice is on the scene tonight.
I can max out my defensive stats for 30k DC.
Three-week-long manhunt.
Convicted cop killer David Sweat finally apprehended after being shot twice Sunday afternoon.
Shut up.
Just a mile and a half from the Canadian border, and 48 hours after his accomplice Richard Matt was shot and killed by authorities. The search spanning 22 days and hundreds of miles, with over 1,000 officers combing the dense woods, checking every car and every house. And as authorities question Sweat, new details and a new timeline are emerging. So much still a mystery, but giving us a peek into their life on the run.
Now y'all want to turn me on? Nope. Oh, this is.
Disengaged from Matt about 5 days ago. Sweat felt that Matt was
5 dunks while playing Michael?
Just 15 miles away from where Sweat was captured, ABC News has obtained these exclusive photos of the hideout where Matt spent the final hours of his life. Peeling walls, musty cushions, torn curtains, a tea kettle still on the stove.
This is the camper where Matt was hiding.
Photographer John Shota lives across the street, snapping away as officers closed in. Let's get a look inside.
It's amazing you found
I just love it when I know you get fucking
This is a nice place to sleep.
Oh, 95 perimeter lockdown? They spawn right before me. A two-way playmaker?
That's for sure. Matt and Sweat escaped from the Clinton Correctional Facility in Dannemore, New York on June 6th. Authorities say the two men had inside help facilitating their escape. Joyce Tilly Mitchell, a supervisor in the prison Taylor department, arrested and charged with helping them break free.
Matt groomed her to the point of assisting them in escaping from Clinton Correctional.
Mitchell pleaded not guilty, but officials say escape may not have been the only thing on their minds.
They would kill Mitchell's husband and then get in the car and drive on the theory that Mitchell was in love with one or both of them.
Sweat and Matt plotting for 5 months. Mitchell allegedly smuggling them tools in hamburger meat.
She advised us that she had placed them into a hamburger, and then a correction officer would come and collect it and then bring it into inmate Matt.
Police say the men used power tools to drill through a wall and work their way down 4 stories, shimmying through 24-inch pipes. After climbing through a series of catwalks and more pipes, they walked 300 to 400 yards down a tunnel, coming to a manhole that they sawed open with their tools. The manhole where they surfaced was only 1 block from the prison wall. According to authorities, Mitchell was supposed to be the driver of a getaway car, instead checking herself into the hospital with what was called a panic attack.
When Mitchell doesn't show up, the Mexico plan gets foiled, and then they head north towards Canada.
The inmates were added to the U.S. Marshal's Most Wanted list, rewards set at $50,000 apiece. Posters of the men distributed along both the Canadian and Mexican borders. The escaped killers considered armed and dangerous. Sweat was convicted for killing a police officer, and Matt in jail for killing and dismembering his former boss's body.
I joined Gabriel's part to see what he's
dismembering somebody is like, oh, it's really
I just said it. Did you not hear me say I was joining Gabriel?
He's one of those guys you keep
I'm gonna join it back. Don't join me.
Eric Jensen was an inmate 3 years ago, working with Matt and Sweat in the prison tailor shop. But Matt...
Just gotta look for an SS1 no shirt. Oh, he's playing twos with... Who was that? Oh, that's just a friend he's playing with in twos, so I'm gonna just join you back. Cause I know this man don't want to do nothing to do.
How is there already 50 people now? I haven't even found one person in.
I wonder why Damien's not talking. Oh, I have it muted.
You stupid.
Yo, what's up, bro?
You're stupid.
I don't want to hear it, bro.
I know. Also, Jermaine.
Find the people with 1 HP left, bro. Keep doing that.
Also, you kind of already know this, but he's not playing with Jermaine.
I know. Yeah, I know that.
He was playing Fortnite. Jermaine's playing Fortnite with UC. I was literally just in his party.
Wait, he's
but
in
then I left
party?
because they were literally doing nothing. No, I mean like in a Fortnite party is what I meant.
Bro, look at these two boyfriends. Yo, DJ, I joined your party back. Look at these yellow teams at bottom left. Bro, they all matching with the same shoes, well, not the exact same shoes, but they got the same shirt, same book bag, same hairstyle, same beard. No, you shut up. You suck. No, you suck. No, you garbage. No.
Oh my god.
Your mom is extremely gay for that.
Wait, oh. That gives me an idea of what you guys were talking about yesterday.
Probably feel like 400 games on my team.
Hello?
Bruh, you sent me a squad invite when I already invited you to squad.
Well, I'm on a 5-game with this dude.
You said what?
I'm on a 5-game with this dude.
Sweat housed in the honor block, which meant special privileges. The inmates lived next door to each other, but the district attorney says that wasn't always the case.
It sounds like somebody in the prison granted their request to be put next to each other. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I understand.
After the initial escape, the two men seemingly vanish for 2 weeks.
Go to T-Score.
Then on Monday, the focus shifting back upstate. A definitive clue in a cabin just 20 miles from the prison.
It's an 83 paint beast and a 97
lead for us, and we're going to run this to ground.
John Stockwell was at his hunting camp Saturday with his dog when he discovered signs of people inside the cabin. He says he saw one man running away. Then police find the men's DNA on food inside. Several days pass and the men separate. Matt making his way to that camper.
This pink shot is his friend. I know that.
Yep.
I don't know what it is.
I've been camping retail this entire time. I've got top 35 with it.
Food.
Oh, DJ, if the paint beast says green, just side a little bit until you see the paint beast.
And you say they shot him just down here?
Down on the right. I believe down on the right, because there's a whole staging area down there. We got one guy down.
Matt making a fatal mistake Friday afternoon, attempting to carjack a couple driving by.
They drove on about 8 miles and realized that there was a bullet hole through the back of the camper.
Border Patrol SWAT agents following the likely path of that shot into the woods. One of them spotting Matt after he heard a cough, shooting the double murderer 3 times in the head when he refused to surrender.
A tactical team.
Well, that man got shot 3 times in his head. That's tough. Fix your internet. Get better internet. Oh, this man has Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War? Oh, that's the alpha version. Bro, this man had 2K16 and 2K18. No. The guy I'm playing with, he had 2K16, 2K18, he had 2K19, and he has 2K20.
Hey.
I'm gonna just text him. I'm gonna go play with some friends.
No.
But I just do. No, he's not okay.
You know that.
Alright, I'm gonna get on 21.